All right, just did 7 a.m. to 11 at Starbucks doing some video editing. Bought that matcha green tea latte. That was, almost $5. The way I look at it is it was a little over $1 an hour to rent the space and the electricity to do the video. So I think it's justified. It's already 85 degrees. All right, got the video edited and posted. Check the post office because I'm a wishful thinker. All right, now it's time to deal with some of the business. Time to go the B, the bow, the bank, and deal with these scoundrels. They're usually very nice employees. Of course, my cue to you, have the banks ever not been scoundrels? This is the place for which I have been eschewed. Come to think of it, if I approach things more objectively, I think the problem is how I was dressed. If I would have went in there with cowboy boots and cowboy hat and spitting organic California tobacco, they would have wanted me to stay there all day. I have dealt with the evil empire. I have rendered unto Caesar that which is Caesar. It's time to move on to the next thing. It's become evident. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but these days, the house has become the prison. The bank, they firmly stated that their new policy is if you do not have a physical address, they don't want to do business with you. Folks, am I seeing something here? Am I not seeing something here? I don't think so. Yeah, COVID didn't happen. That was all conspiracy. The housing crisis, that's all a conspiracy. Wow. You know what? I gotta start appreciating being right. I just had a young lady ask me if I would like a jug of water. That's so nice. All right, I'm setting them up. I'm knocking them down. Next, speaking of uniforms, that flannel that I got to replace the one that I gave away, it was really comfortable. And then I realized it's actually a pajama top. So I gotta find a real flannel shirt because you gotta wear the right uniform in these parts. Oh my God. This is exactly what I'm looking for. All right, how cool is that? And these are the kind of days I need to have. I need to have a bunch of days like these where I get stuff done. So I just applied for the HOWA grant, which is the Home on Wheels Alliance. And they have grants that they do. And I'm applying for a solar package because my system is not gonna cut it for my power needs, not even close. So wish me luck. I find out yay or nay by October 1st. I can't believe my I'm Offended short got like 2,000 hits within like the first 2-3 hours of it being up. That's awesome. Hey, thanks. I've been having like this mellow sort of a headache all day. I'm kind of drinking water, maybe not enough, but I've been drinking water and it's not going away. Tried eating a little bit of food. So what I did was I used that as an excuse to go buy a rice, bean, and cheese burrito from my favorite taqueria. It was really good. I don't know if it got rid of the headache or not. Still kind of got it. Yeah, the nice thing about quitting meat, it knocked the price of that burrito back substantially. It got up to about 90 something. Man, the nights can get really hot. So you guys might remember that I lost one of my panels, but I made an extra one so I didn't have to make a whole new panel. Just had to go to my unit and pick one up. But this one did not have the vent, and you kind of want the vent on both sides so you can get that circulation. So that's what we're going to do tonight before the sun falls down. All right, Chad, I found the super special gift for being able to answer the question regarding the 12 laws. Man, I tell you, I've been so focused on taking care of business today that my living space has gotten a little bit in shambles. I almost didn't find all the stuff that I needed in order to complete this project. Hey, cut outside the line. Cut outside the line. All right, now I gotta make the edges. But first, to find the edge of the supermassive Gorilla Glue. There we go. Uh-oh, the sun's going down quick. I tell you, this Gorilla Tape, I call it Gorilla Glue, but this Gorilla Tape is really strong. And I think I didn't cut it long enough. Oh well, the nice thing about this material is you can just keep adding to it if necessary. It's all this precise measuring or the lack thereof. Let's put that there, both for support and for visuals. There we go, it looks pretty. And now for the asymmetrical triangle. The reason I made it asymmetrical is that it will kind of by gravity, it'll just sort of stay open, or by friction of the tape, it will stay closed. And now to make the hinges, Gorilla Tape hinges. And we reinforce the hinge on both sides, making sure that it can pivot both ways. There it is. I feel like Teletubbies. Uh-oh. Wing Chun, Seong Tao, small idea. It's always those little things that make such a big difference and are sometimes so hard to get to. I guess that only took me about a week to get to it. There it is. The double vent cross ventilation technology incorporated. Good evening, everybody. So one of the bits of business that I wanted to get done today, and I really didn't think I was going to be able to do it, was apply for a grant. So I applied for a grant to get solar, to upgrade my solar system. So we'll see. Within a couple of weeks, I'll know if yay or nay. You know, I have a neglected podcast called Integrity Radio. It got absorbed by Spotify, so I've kind of abandoned it somewhat. I've been doing blogs, vlogs, podcasts since the inception of being able to do them. And you know, there's all kinds of reasons to do these sorts of things, but I think the best reason for me is to see how short my loop is compared to other people's. You know, some people have amazingly short loops. You can almost predict what they're going to say if you've heard them speak one day. They'll say the same exact thing the next day. And then some people's loops are extremely long. You'll maybe never hear them say the same thing. And you've got all kinds of loops too. You've got spiral upward trajectories, downward spiral trajectories. Probably people in such short, tight loops that it looks to us like a straight line, like a flat line. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good night.